Alright, so we were all force-fed through school by means of, like, information taught by us by teachers, either willfully doing it, or some even wholeheartedly believe in what they're teaching, and that's actually where it just strays you from the truth of certain narratives. Okay, so you have to question things yourself, otherwise it's unwise. And that's really the heart of it. You have to question things, or else it is unwise to not question things. So, for example, like, there's so many theories taught in school, and they're presented as facts, okay? And that's where that's pretty dangerous territory, to just be believing in something that couldn't even be true. And unfortunately, we see that a lot these days, especially in the last, I don't know, like, we don't even know how far it goes back, but let's just say since the beginning of time, okay? Which, through works of evil people in charge, and that's what happens. Evil people get in charge and they control the narrative. Like, if you research the stuff about public school, you'll see, oh, it all ties back to Rockefeller. I think it was Rockefeller. It's either Rockefeller or Rothschild, but one of those people. They, in the early 1900s, they were like, okay, I'm going to give you all this money if you teach these certain books. And it was like science textbooks and math and, well, social studies, I would say, not math. I don't think it was math. I mean, maybe as well. But they're like, okay, teach this and I'll give you money. So we have this elite just reaching out to the public school and teach this, otherwise you won't be publicly funded. Or won't be funded by me, I should say. So, yeah, that guy took control of the school system, because up until, right around that time, everything was normal. Like, everyone was questioning things and stuff and just having a critical mind. And then that happened. And then, as well as, like, if you look into it, school, it was, like, changed. People are dumber now today. That is actually a fact. Because people would only go up to, alright, that's farmers. Farmers would go up to whatever grade. But people would only go up to, like, high school and just be done, okay? And there was a lot more tougher courses than today's high school and middle school and everything. Like, I forget what it was, but, like, today's high schooler student, like, senior year or whatever, is the equivalent to, like, what was it, like a middle schooler in, like, 100 plus years ago. Okay, so that just shows you right there. And also, like, even vocabulary, like, most adults now today prefer to read in, what was it, like middle school, like, for a middle school student reading level? So it just shows you that everyone's gotten lazy. But the point is that you have to question these things. And whatever it may be, you have to question them, otherwise you're not wise. I know I'm just reiterating, but I'm just trying to think of what to say next. Okay. And, yeah, they're just presented as facts in school, and you just have to have an open mind and question them. That's why I made a playlist called For Open Minds, and that's pretty fitting, because you have to have an open mind, otherwise you won't even question it. So, and it also doesn't help that most of those topics I have in that playlist are, like, hard to access, like they're shadow banned. Because for the first topic that I'm not even going to mention in this video, but the first topic, you can't even find the right sources of what those people actually believe unless you find out the real people. Because that first thing is a psyop. The main people there running the show, as you could say, and that's what the media paints as, those are the people that believe it, and that couldn't be farther from the truth, because those literally nothing they say is what people that believe it actually believe in. Okay, and I'm not going to say that the topic of whatever it is, because this video won't be promoted as much, okay? So, yeah. You have to question the narrative, even just anything. Like, for example, like these people that, psychiatrists or whatever, the dream people, I forgot to look it up, because I made a video about, and I mentioned the dream doctors. So I'll just keep that as a term. The dream doctors, they went to school and stuff, and they're like, okay, we can interpret dreams. So then they say what, like, they mean. But, bro, that's just, like, a very broad term. Like, it doesn't even, most likely it's not even true what they interpret it as, because it's up to you at the end of the day to interpret your dreams however you want. And that's how it is. And mostly it's influenced by what you watch and stuff and read and what you hear. And then you'll realize, oh, that's why I dreamed about that, not because, oh, I'm gonna die or something. I don't know, like just some random thing. Okay, and then as well as this is a recent narrative as well, the whole AI being evil. Okay, like we know in the Bible that the Bible is a standard of truth, by the way. God's word is standard of proof, or truth. So we know that there will be a tribulation, and before that tribulation starts, there will be a rapture of the Christians. But anyways, at the end of it, after all the tribulations, Earth will be set ablaze. Okay, and that's not robots. It's just all propaganda. It's not aliens, which that's also another thing too. Look up Project Bluebeam. Okay, that's a crazy rabbit hole right there. Project Bluebeam, and yeah, just keep an open mind. Like Hollywood, they definitely push a bunch of narratives that gets you in fear. And to just believe in very foolish things, and that also lines up with the Great Deception in the Bible. Those are works brought by demons to people to propagate, to put them in fear, as well as to believe in the false messiahs that are up and coming right now. And yeah, at the end of the day, just be alert. And my phone's about to do it, so yeah, just don't be a little chicken baby today. Go watch a video in the Open Minds playlist. All right, and God bless.